Hello, I'm Janet Dowling, and I'm going to tell you a story. You see, it's about a little girl who lived in a house with her brother and her mother and her father. And she shared a bedroom with her brother. And one night she's in bed and it's very dark all around. She's very thirsty. And so she calls out to her brother, Pete, Pete, will you get me a drink of water, please? Now, he knows that she's going to go on all night if he doesn't get up and get it. He doesn't really want to, but he will. So he gets up and he walks across the bedroom door and he opens the bedroom door and he goes along the landing. Now he has to be careful because he knows the floorboards creak and he doesn't want to wake his mum up. So he goes very carefully and then he goes down the stairs. Careful, careful. Now the 8th one creaks and then the 4th one creaks and then the bottom one creaks. But that's okay because he skipped over those. And then he walked through the living room out into the kitchen. He got to the kitchen and he went to the fridge and he got some cold water out of the fridge because he's a kind brother. And he poured it into a glass. But as he was just putting the water back into the fridge, he could hear a noise behind him. And he looked around and there was a ghost. There was a ghost of a man. There was a ghost of a man that was a monster. And the monster was 6 foot tall. And he looked down at the boy and said, I am the ghost with one black eye. And I'm going to eat you. And with that, the boy ran straight out of the kitchen, right across the living room, all the way up the stairs, not worrying if they were creaking or not, all along the landing, into the bedroom, closed the door behind him, got under the covers. Oh, he was so frightened. Oh, the little girl wanted some more water. Please, 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 can you get me some water? But the brother wasn't going anywhere. So the girl got up out of bed and she opened the bedroom door and then she called out, Mom, Mom, will you get me some water, please? And her mum lying next door could hear the little girl calling out and she said, oh, all right, because she knew if she didn't get up and do it, then the girl would go on all night. Oh. So she got up out of bed, went over to the bedroom door, opened the bedroom door, was on the landing. It was very quiet, made sure she didn't stand on all the squeaky boards, got to the stairs, missed over the 8th one, missed over the 4th one, and missed the squeaky one down at the bottom of the stairs, went across the living room, out into the kitchen, and there she saw the glass of water on the side. And she thought this is very peculiar, but never mind, that will do nicely for her daughter. And then as she went to pick it up, she could hear a noise behind her, and she looked, and there was a ghost, and it was 6 foot tall, and it was a monster. I am the ghost with the one black eye, and I am going to eat you. Well, with that, I'm afraid, she dashed out of the kitchen, all the way across the living room, all the way up the stairs, all the way in the landing, didn't worry about any of the creaky boards at all, got into bed, pulled the covers over her, and wished she had never seen it. And the little girl still wants a drink of water. So in the end, she gets up herself, opens the bedroom door, walks along the landing. She's not bothered about any squeaky boards. She goes down the stairs, including the 8th and the 4th and the bottom one at the bottom, and she squeaked on them as loud as she wanted to. And she walked across the living room floor, all the way into the kitchen, and she got into the kitchen, and there she could see the glass of water. And as she went across to get the glass of water, there's a noise behind her, and she looked there, and there was a great big ghost, 6 foot tall, that hung over her and said, I am the ghost with the one black eye, and I'm going to eat you. And she looked up at him, and she got her glass of water, and she said, I am the girl with the glass of water, and you are the ghost with 2 black eyes. And with that, The ghost screamed and went straight out the window and was never seen again. And she went up the stairs, not afraid of any creaks on the bottom step, or the 4th step, or the 8th step. And she got to the top of the landing, and she walked along the landing, and every single board creaked as much as it wanted to. And she got into bed, and she drank her water and put it on the side, and then turned over and went